All right, guys, we are
Hello.
back with you today. Tresa's with us. We have I'm telling you, some incredible information and some inspiration for you today. If you did not join us for our home staging and real estate summit in November, my goodness, you missed it. You missed some of our incredible speakers. One of them, Tresa here, she is with us, and I know that she is going to be talking about women in real estate. She's going to be talking about investors in particular, investing in property, whether it's holding it, flipping it, whatever. Like, we got to represent as women. And our heart in this is not only for you guys to just be the stager, the designer, be the investor, right? Be the business, not just serve it. So welcome to our Workshop Wednesday today. How are you doing?
I am fantastic. So excited to be here with you.
Well, good. Well, introduce yourself. If people were not able to see you on our inventory, or in our interview, sorry, I've got inventory on the brain right now, or they weren't able to see you at Summit, just do a little introduction because you have such a fabulous story.
Okay. Well, again, just appreciate you having me on. And I have not even really had the opportunity to say how much I appreciated speaking at Summit. It was so amazing. Great speakers, great time. And everyone listening should make sure that they are there next time. It was fantastic. So I am the founder of the Women's Real Estate Investors Network. And so it's a crazy story. I was in the medical field for 25 years in Tyler, Texas, and thought that's what I would just, I would die there doing that. But I have three grown sons, and they became real estate investors here in Dallas, Texas, and they just found their calling. I mean, they found, they were killing it. And they kept asking, hold on, I'm going to plug in. Okay. And they kept asking all along the way. They'd been doing it about 3 years. My youngest son by that time was already traveling all over the nation, even out of the country, teaching real estate investing to businessmen and women. But he couldn't talk his own mom into doing it. So it took them 3 years, and they finally said, you've got to come do this. And it was the best thing I had ever done. Not only had I been in the medical field, but I was also in ministry. So I taught Bible studies and seminars. So I was always about empowering women. And so once I got into the real estate investing, I moved to Dallas. I walked away from everything I knew, came here and started career at 50 years old. And once I found, oh my gosh, this is so much easier than I thought it was going to be. I didn't know that you could start without having a big bunch of money. You kind of think investors have to have a lot of money to get started, which is absolutely not true because we use other people's money.
Right.
And then I looked around, and it was like 97% of investors were men. Mm. And I was like, I need women to know that they can do this.
Yes.
And so I started the Women's Real Estate Investors Network in my office with 40 women. And it just grew I will never forget that first meeting, so scared because I didn't even know if women wanted to do this. And, I had to start, I'd only had 18 months experience myself. So I was like, oh my gosh, I hope nobody asks a question that I don't know the answer to. And they did. But you know what? You just figure it out. And so we just started growing. So we grew all over the Metroplex. Then I started going to Houston, Texas, and then COVID hit. And we had to shut down all of our events where I was teaching. So we went online, and oh my gosh, within 6 months, we were nationwide teaching. And so about 8 times a year, I teach a 7-day masterclass online where I teach women how to invest in real estate. And we have an average from 6,000 to 8,000 women are on each masterclass. And then I have a mentorship program where I just coach them and teach them, and they have access to all of my training, all of my resources. And it has been, so we're the largest women's real estate investors network in the nation now. We are growing like crazy. And I am humbled, excited, and overwhelmed all at the same time.
It's tremendous, tremendous success. Literally, it's almost like it's collapsed, collapsed in time. What might have taken you 10 years to do,
Yeah.
especially boots on the ground, you were able to go in, you were able to train through technology and literally impact so many people.
Yes.
And you're continuing to do it now. And so I know that some of our HSRA members have gone through your training. Great, massive success, tons of takeaways. You're on my docket. I definitely want to. I'm getting my real estate license again in Texas here. And so definitely it is hot priority for me because we connect on so many different levels.
Yeah.
And we do believe in being the investor, not just serving, but being. And that way you have so much more knowledge on fiduciary. Like we understand the ins and the outs, and we can answer the questions, especially when we're collaborating together. So I know that you tell us a little bit about your personal experiences with real estate and some of those goals that you guys have for 2022.
Okay. So we do all of the things, all of the strategies. We flip. So I'm flipping 4 houses right now.
Nice.
I just finished one. And we started out doing, either lower or to medium houses. Now we are flipping, multi-million-dollar homes, taking the roof off of some of these houses and adding a second floor. I'm flipping my own personal homestead out in Frisco right now. And we did that. We just bought this little house that had about 2,400 square foot. We took off the top. It's on the lake out there on Lake Louisville, but it's actually in Frisco. And so added 1,400 square foot on the top. So we're flipping lots of houses. And now when you can sell them for over asking, there's no better time to be in the business than right now. We wholesale properties. So I have a formula that we use. We purchase our properties using this particular formula. And then we just turn around and wholesale properties and that's the simplest of all the investing strategies. And so we do a lot of that. And then of course, rentals. And then my personal favorite is short-term rentals.
Yes. Speaking my language, our favorite as well.
Yes. So we have several, and I call them boutique rentals. That's kind of my little secret thing, is you just make it a little fancier than the typical. Keeps them rented out the most. You can get the most amount of money every night. Another little secret that we do with our short-term rentals is if we take out the garage, we turn the garage into a bunk room, because you usually do not need a garage for a short-term rental. Right. And we turn that into a bunk room. And we have our contractors build in these super cute bunk beds, all queen size. So now we can sleep an extra 8 with that. And the more you can sleep, the more you can charge per night.
That's right.
Extremely lucrative, and it's just fun.
Yes.
And so our goal is just to continue to get, as many as we can. I'm going to slow down on my flips a little bit because it's like, it's fun, but it's a lot of work. And to have 5 going at one time and they're all multi-million-dollar houses, I'm like, okay, that was way too many to take on. So I'm going to slow down on that. And I'm really concentrating on getting as many short-term rentals this year as I can.
I love it. Our goal is 22 and 22.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, so it's great. We have absolutely loved it. And of course, when we have our design and staging companies, that takes a lot of the pain points. And just like you have your contractors, the more experts you can get around you, the less you have to do. Ideally, creating mailbox money. And so get those systems and processes. So I'm super excited to hear when your next training is. You said you do these 8 times a year. Do you have something coming up soon? I really don't know the answer, guys. I'm asking a personal question, but I know everybody will benefit as well.
Yes. So February 27th, we start our next master class, and it goes for 7 days. It's at 6 p.m. and you can catch it at withoutfearofherfuture.com.
Yes.
Withoutfearofherfuture.com, because that's what we're doing. We are trying to help women create a financial future that they're not living in fear about what the economy does or all of those things. But I'll tell you, if I can just say this, what I'm even more excited about, you're going to love this. We're having our very first ReIN Live. So it's the Women's Real Estate Investors Network. We call it ReIN.
Yes.
ReIN Live is April the 29th through May 1st. You've got to be there. You should probably be one of our vendors there. But listen, it's going to be the largest event, real estate investing event in 7,000 women.
Oh,
7,000 women. The speakers, the lineup is unbelievable. Barbara Cochran from Shark Tank, Elena Cardone. You just had her at your event. She's speaking. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you know who Jamie Kern Lima is from It Cosmetics. She's
love it.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, some of the greatest speakers, Lisa Bevere, Patrice Washington. I mean, anyway, some of the Genevieve Gorder. She's an Airbnb girl on HGTV.
Nice, very good. And you guys are going to be here in Dallas.
In Dallas, yeah.
Nice, perfect. Yeah. Very good. So 7,000 people. That's amazing.
Yes.
And that's going to be all in person?
All women in person. Now you can get a virtual ticket. But boy, you want to be there live if you can. Yeah. I mean, it's going to be the biggest names and anybody who's doing anything in real estate investing is going to be there.
I love it.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. Well, that is super exciting. We'll make sure that our group knows about that event and is good to go there. Well, I absolutely love it. And, you know, when it comes to what do you feel like some of the challenges are with women and what stops them from becoming an investor?
Well, I think, first of all, intimidation and fear. That was my biggest thing. It was so fun to watch all 3 of my sons in business together, but it still didn't even dawn on me. Like, hey, you could, even though they were saying, come do this, it just seems scary and intimidating. And the truth is it's not that complicated. There's just like, it's like you just learn some things and then you just do those same things over and over and over, and it can make you a lot of money. So I think fear and intimidation. And then I think a lot of times that it's never even presented to them. You know, nobody, they don't even really know about it because I am out there in that world. And if you go to a networking event, I mean, you walk in, now it's changing now, but even 5 years ago when I started, it was just predominantly men. And so, but women are taking it. And, I really believe that as women, in many ways, we make better investors, especially when it comes to decorating and all of those, and even negotiating and all of those things. So it has been so fun to watch my students. I mean, some of them are stay-at-home moms. Some of them are, I have ladies that are 70 years old and they're just starting and they're out there, flipping houses and buying. It's amazing. It is amazing. It's so amazing. I have stay-at-home moms or mothers that were working that long to stay home with their kids. And I mean, within 6 or 7 months, they're able to quit their jobs because they're doing this full time. And now they're able to take their kids to school and pick them up. And it's just so fun to watch.
I love it. I love that you are empowering women. You are giving them the tools to success. You are giving them formulas. You're making it third grade simple, even though it can be a complicated process. And you're actually letting them know, hey guys, you know, if you want some quick cash and you want to figure out the wholesaling game, that's a play, right? If you want to do this, that, or the other, or all of the above, you know, that the sky is the limit. So you're literally putting tools in their hand.
Yes, yes, yes. And the beautiful thing about it is, and now they have this whole community of support and encouragement and all of that. So they don't feel like they're doing it alone. I have women that are partnering together to do this. And it's,
it's fabulous. It's amazing to see. You're literally creating legacy. You know, that was our conference slogan of legacy, building your today, your tomorrow today, because the investments and the decisions we make today are going to definitely impact the future positively or negatively. So if you are a woman out there and you're listening to us right now, definitely comment, definitely get a ticket, definitely connect with ReIN. You want to make sure that you're plugged into what they're doing. So just give us some final thoughts on helping help to encourage the women out there to just take action. Where can they start?
My goodness. Well, first of all, get some specialized training. You know, so many people just watch a little bit of, you know, maybe some HGTV and then they just run out there and, you know, they don't teach you how to purchase these properties at the right price and how to use the formula. So definitely get some training. But other than that, you just have to take action. Listen, you can do it. You can do it. If I can do it, so can you. And so I just would say, get out there and break through your fear. And it's going to empower you in so many different ways. It has absolutely changed my life, not just financially, but in so many other ways. It's given me this platform that now I get to share my faith and my values as well. And so just do it. That's it.
And if you think about the real estate market, like is today, you're talking about buying and flipping right now. And I don't want people to misconstrue what's going on in the real estate market. Is today a good day to invest?
Absolutely. My gosh, even with rentals, there's not enough rentals out there right now. So if every rental that comes open, there are at least 10 to 12 applications going in. So you definitely want rentals. Like I said, now it is costing a little more because of materials to flip a property, but you can sell it for so much more because everything's going over asking. Short-term rentals are staying booked up. So I am saying jump in with both feet. There could not be a better time.
Absolutely. So trends within the 2022, what's coming up in the market, get in, because no matter if interest rates grow a little bit, you know, there's challenges. It's always a good day to invest in real estate. So become an investor and make sure we've got those passive incomes, those multiple streams of income coming in. I love it. Well, tell everyone how they can connect with you. And then we will for sure be continuing to talk with you and get updates.
Okay. Well, Women's ReIN. So women's REIN.com. And you can go there and you can learn about every masterclass as they come up. You can get tickets to the ReIN Live and you can learn what we are all about. So I would love to have your audience.
I love it. Yes, definitely connect, guys. Definitely take action. Like me, take action. Let's continue to build a portfolio together, support one another, collaborate together. This is not about women against other women. This is about collaboration.
Yes.
So get on board. Thank you so much for today. Looking forward to seeing you soon and connecting with training and all that we have going on. Thanks again.
I love all that you do. All right, girl.
Well, thank you.
Right. Bye, Shaw.
All right.